So I was born and raised in a Southern Baptist religion. That's what I grew up as, Southern Baptist. And when I met my wife, she was in Catholicism. And being that you don't really learn anything in either of them, what was the harm in her being that and me being Baptist? And so I just like, hey, I went with her religion for a while because it allowed me to get home for football sooner on Sundays. So, but after a while, I'm just like, I'm not learning anything here. And she was like, well, just give it a chance. So they had this class called RCIA, where you go to learn about the tenets of being a Catholic if you weren't born and raised in it. So while in that class, a word Hellenization came out. And I was like, Hellenization, what's that mean? I didn't know what that word meant. So when I looked that word up, it said to make Greek. And I was like, why would God's people need to be made Greek? And so that just didn't sit well with me. And so I just like, I'm not going back there. So I stopped going and I just kind of did some research on my own, and which led me to where I am today. Well, before I even heard of IUIC, I watched another Israelite camp, and I watched them for about a year. And then my oldest daughter, she moved home, and we would watch a Sabbath class. And after the Sabbath class was over, we would sit there and we would turn the TV off, and we basically just sit there until dark. After a while, my daughter was like, Dad, this is boring. Is this all Israelites do? And so I'm like, I don't want to lose my daughter to go back into the world. So I'm just started looking up stuff online, and I found IUIC Tabernacles 2016. And I'm looking at everybody having fun, the grilling, the tents. I'm seeing scriptures come out. I'm seeing the roles and responsibilities, and I'm like, yo, this looks like a lifestyle as opposed to just something you do on the Sabbath. I began watching IUIC side by side with this other group that I was once watching. In 4 months, what I understood from the Bible surpassed what I learned from them in 16 months, half a year. I just closed the notebook on them, and I was like, I gotta find the nearest IUIC to where I'm located.